Moto and decided to invest in a deck. So the cheapest way to do that is get into Pauper. If you don't know what Pauper is, it's an all common format. As long as the card was printed as a common at one point in time, you may use it. I don't think there's a ban list. I don't really know. I've looked around on some decks that I may want to play, some white versions, and I compiled um, bits and pieces of those and kind of made my own little hybridish version. Um, Mostly off C. Davis from Channel Fireball. I think this is almost card for card his deck. Is kind of what it ended up being. After I built most of it, I found one of his videos that had close to this build. But anyway, I'm gonna go over it really quick. Little deck tech, and basically it's just a white aggro deck. You got your planes and your cycle commons, because you don't really want to draw that many in this deck. It runs off 3 to 4 mana. Start with Bone Splitters, best equipment. It's really cheap. It's just slap it on a flyer and go to town. Doom Traveler. There's a lot of removal in this format, so so it seems, and value for your creatures is awesome. So he dies, you get a flyer. Also, Bone Splitters, makes any of these little guys huge threats. Javelineers, really solid. Gets a counter on it, and you can do a damage to a one toughness creature, which is pretty relevant in this format. You can also reset it with Core Skyfisher or Falcon. I'm going to get to Stormfront Pegasus in a minute, but almost every card in this deck is a Knight or Soldier, therefore turning him on all the time. The only things that aren't are the Pegasus, which I just threw it in to make 60 cards. I'd like to find a better Soldier or Knight instead of this guy. The only thing that doesn't turn him on are these two and the Squadron Hawks. But the Squadron Hawks have so much value, being able to refill your hand and whatnot. And if you're in top deck mode or something, you draw one. Now you have 4 threats. It's okay if it doesn't turn on the Falcon. 2 Journeys main, really good with problematic creatures. You can also snatch a flyer out of the air, because most of your guys are in the air. So anything that gives you trouble, you just journey. Skyfisher, it comes in, you bounce a permanent, so you can bounce a land if you're getting flooded, or you can bounce a Javelineers to reset it. You can bounce a Loyal Cathar to put him back on his white side. Really solid creature. Skyhunter, just 2/2 flyer. Loyal Cathar, really solid ground guy, good blocker, and then you can reset him and block again. Squad Oxen, Pegasus, Prismatic Strands. Love this card a lot. I've played only 3 matches. I actually tried to record about 5 minutes ago, and I set my recorder to my webcam only, so it just recorded my pretty face for like an hour and a half. So that's not very productive in streaming a Pauper deck. I 2-0'd it, by the way. I did pretty well, better than I thought. But yeah, this saves your creatures. Also, if they alpha, like the Dragonaut decks that kind of like storm and then hit you with one guy, this card saves you. It's also got flashback, tap a untapped white creature, which is awesome when you just kind of play a Falcon at the end of turn, and you can just, even if it has so many signals, you can just tap it and flash this back. It's awesome. And then Knight of Circe. Flanking is a really popular mechanic in, strong mechanic, but also a very popular mechanic in Pauper. So these guys are really good. It also gives you another turn 1 play. Being able to suspend him. In the sideboard, I got 4 Sun Lance. I haven't got to use these yet. These seem pretty good against those like Ween Dragon decks, since they're 1/3s. Takes those out. Couple pair of Journeys. I mean, these are just my lightning bolts for creatures. Journeys get dudes. Dust to Dust for Infinity. I have a feeling now that I've won 2 matches, I'm probably going to go against Infinity next. That's like the worst matchup ever. Holy Light, also good to help trade tempo. Extra, yeah, I have 2 Chromatic Strands, extra, throw them in, and 2 Attendant Knights. So, let's play a match and get my ass kicked.